Dylan, how more comfortable and how much of a display of the connection between you and your receivers was Friday's performance?
Yeah, it felt good to kind of hit the plays we missed early in the early games, but yeah, it's just going to keep growing every week, and we had a great week to start, and so yeah, we're just keep working one better every day, and we'll see where it leads us at the end of the season.
Is that just something that takes time and getting used to each other?
Yeah, it takes time, and just in the game, it's a little different from practice, but we practice it so much that we want it to become second nature, and I think we're getting to that point.
How did you feel, Dylan, on Friday? Like you handled some of the post-snap reads that you needed to deal with that last game that were different from the previous games where they were disguising coverage?
Yeah, I think we handled it very well. Coaches give us, the right tools to beat the defense. Pretty much saw everything that they had coming at us, and I think that just goes back to our coach preparing us and having the right game plan in place for us to be successful out there.
What's the lesson or the takeaway from how overtime played out now that you've looked back on the film?
Yeah, there was just I think second play, just missed Zay, and something to learn from. Obviously, first overtime, and that's not an excuse. We got to make the plays. But I mean, we'll have another overtime game. Hopefully, not anytime soon, but we'll be ready for the next one when that comes.
For you, what are the challenges going on the road for the first time? You've had 4 at home, now going on the road as a starter for the first time.
Yeah, I think nothing changes for us other than we'll be wearing white jerseys instead of red, and try to go out there and play our best football, and it'll just be in a different stadium. And I think everyone's excited to change scenery and be in a different state and a different stadium. So I think all the guys are excited, and we all get to be together on the road, which makes it even better.
Obviously, it was unfortunate what happened to Turner, but how do you see Gunner, step into that role?
Yeah, I think our whole program is built on the next man up, and Gunner's been learning from Turner and Teddy, even hurt, and still trying to get these guys right. And I'm very confident with what Gunner's doing, and he's been playing college football for a little while now, so there's no worries there.
Coming off that first loss, what have you seen from the guys and their attitude when you've got back to work this week?
Yeah, we just got back to who we are. Kind of drifted from what we really stand for in our program, and kind of nipped us in the butt. And I think it's good. I know our team will respond very well. Just the last, playing on Friday kind of sucks. Even especially losing, you got Saturday and Sunday to kind of just dwell on it and think about it. But once we got in, yesterday and today, we just, we got back to the basics and to do what we do is play Husker football.
You took more hits in that game than the first 3.
Mm-hmm.
How did your body respond, and how does your training, year-round, prepare you for 4 games, 4 weeks when you haven't taken a hit in a while?
Yeah, we had another day to recover, so use that as a benefit. But no, I mean, you prepare. That's what you train all off season for, is to get hit in the big games. And yeah, my training all year round, I think helps us. I call it being bulletproof. You try to be able to play as long as you can at the best level you can. So just that's the intent behind all our training that we do. And then all the extra stuff, the stretching, the different movements that I do. But yeah, I think our O-line protected well, and with the defense they played, it just allowed them to get some pressure, and that's football, and you gotta stand in there and make throws.
Dylan, what's your early evaluation on Purdue's defense?
Yeah, I think they play really hard. The coordinator actually came from Illinois, so similar traits there. Obviously, being on the road, be a different scenery. That's just an outside distraction that we won't focus on. But yeah, I think they play really hard. They have dudes, and we got to be very smart on how we attack, and we just got to go out there and win.
How do you prepare just for crowd noise, dealing with that? I mean, you kind of had the nice home crowd for that. I mean, what are the things you guys have done different this week?
Yeah, it's fun. I was actually thinking the same thing, talking to Coach Rule. And our stadium's so loud that when we're on offense, it's pretty loud, to be honest. It's just we have really good fans. But I think, obviously cadence, we can we can switch that up if we need to. But no, it's just all around execution and everyone being on the same page. So I don't expect anything different from our offense, and I know our guys will be ready to respond and get back on track.
Hey, can you share a little bit about your approach on not always throwing the ball as hard as you can, on using touch and throwing receivers open, and how that part of your game has evolved?
Yeah, I think there's a time and place of when you want to zip a ball and when you want to touch it. I guess it's kind of just a feel thing for me. Work on both types of throws. I mean, it's just an instinct that's been trained over and over again. Whether it's man coverage and you're throwing a guy away from coverage, or if it's zone and you have someone underneath, but you got to throw over him. So it's just things that you got to react to in the game right away. And I think Coach Thomas has done a great job of preparing all those scenarios for us. So when it happens in the game, we just react and play.
Thanks.
Thank you.